Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. Now today I have a Midas DL 32 working on, and as you can see, when it powers up, all the mute buttons come up, and then it shows a connecting light on channel B, and there's nothing in channel B. It's empty. If I should turn it around, there's no input source connected at the back, any at all. All right, so we're going to take a look into this. We're going to test the power supply. And after we test the power supply, we are going to look at the main board. So before I check the power on the power supply of this DL32, I have an old power supply and we want a reference. So this power supply has bad capacitors that need to be replaced. But I wanted to focus on the voltage for each pin. So we have a positive 15, a negative 15, a positive 48 volts. We have two ground pins, a 7.5 and another ground pin. So we're going to measure the connectors here to see if we're getting the same amount of voltage that's on this old power supply. All right, so I have my meter on and I'm going to hook up my ground, which is the last pin. Let's see if we can get it in here. I have the mixer kind of tilted so I can have access to it. All right, so let's test each pin. So the first pin that I'm checking is 15 volts, which is correct based on the diagram. The second pin should be minus 15. That's minus 15 there. The third pin should be 48. We're getting positive 47.39. It's not that far. And then we're looking for our 7.5 pin. And all right, we have 7.5. So the power supply is pretty good. So our best bet, we have a bad main board based on the fact that it's connecting, the connecting light is on when it should not be on, and all the phantom power comes up. This DL32 has been used close to the sea, so that's why we have all this rust on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to remove the input in order to get to the main board. All right. So here is the main board that is accessible right now. So just remove these cables, remove the screws, and get the main board out. So this is the old main board, and we can see all these rusts on the pins. So this is the old one that was removed, and we have the new one in place. So it's just about connecting the cables, the power, and then to test it out. So now we have the board connected back together, and we're going to do some testing to see if it works. Now here we have the snake connected to my mixer, Over here, we can see that we have the AES A port in green. If you look on the screen, you see AES A picking up the DL32. So the main board fixed this issue that we had.